Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're game of Movie 2K20, and we have the All-Decade 90s team represented by the Bulls versus the All-Decade 2010s team represented by the Warriors. So let's see who wins, the 90s team or the 2010s team. Let's go.
This week, we're saying goodbye to 2019 and looking.
There it is, the Ferry Building in Sanford, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Golden State. They lose the top spot, taking a step back now to number 2.
And checking out Chicago, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Michael Jordan. Malone is out there with Pippen. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Stockton in at the point. And for Golden State, Kawhi Leonard is out there with LeBron James. And there's Davis. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Stockton with it. He's picked up by LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here's Jordan. The shot that time, not on target. And Golden State will come the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Basket, good.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And Coach Jim Boylen agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylen, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core. It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. I was able to talk with Coach Jim Boylen for a minute. He said he wants his defense to be aggressive, even take chances. He thinks if they can pressure the ball and force turnovers, they can get out in transition and get some easy baskets. We'll see how disruptive they can be tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Appreciate it, DA. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Well, they know they can score in the half court as well. That's your trouble defensively. If you want to take something away, you have to give up something else.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. LeBron, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Jordan can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Golden State. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
James against Malone. Passes it to Jordan. Inside, Olajuwon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Adjusting to the NBA game for this latest class of rookies, Doris. Always growing pains, a feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
I can't either. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jordan. 10th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got his second basket of the game. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Olajuwon against Davis. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. Down low. That's good from Paul on the assist by Harden.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Paul outside. Outside Leonard. Outside Davis. Malone with the block.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Stockton, and that one drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul passes to Leonard. From the arc, that's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Let's remember, in college, just a 25% three-point shooter, but Kawhi Leonard, he makes a weakness a strength.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Boy, how about the Warriors enjoying this beautiful new arena, the Chase Center? What an incredible amount of work went into getting this built, and that was before they even broke ground, guys.
Different look here for the Warriors. Kevin Durant's checked in for James. Giannis comes in for Leonard. Russell Westbrook's checked in for James Harden. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Chris Paul. Chicago also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Olajuwon. Drexler comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Payton in for Stockton. And the Chase Center will enable the Warriors, they think, to spend big on talent. But you know what, Doris? There is still a lot of nostalgia for their old home in Oakland.
No doubt, Kevin. The fans were so incredibly loyal. Oracle Arena was known for its rowdiness. The hope, obviously, that spirit will travel across the bay.
Now here's Drexler, following the shot by Kevin Durant.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The offensive rebound, Malone. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Westbrook with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Good on the three-point shot.
How confidently is Russell Westbrook pulling the trigger off the screen? This guy understands how to take advantage.
It's a tie game in San Francisco. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Jordan. Drexler out there with Gary Payton. Then it's Robinson. And it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. A baseline J. Drexler, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Warriors. The shot by KD, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And there's the pass to Drexler. Over Westbrook. Drexler with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here, these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the helper. Help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
For three, Westbrook, and the Warriors miss again.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And it's Davis at the elbow. Doesn't go that time. Great defense that time from Ewing. Here's Drexler. Count that one. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
You have to love the approach Peyton takes to the game. And an exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Outside, Davis. Back to Curry. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? And Ewing with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. James checked in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Paul in for Steph Curry. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Now here's Stockton. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Off the inbound pass.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Shots good by Drexler. Drexler's got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. And in recent years, some called the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Paul. James trying to free himself up. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Ewing. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Feeds it to James. Stolen by Ewing. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Timeout called the Warriors. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this, Greg. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. A look at Chicago. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they've been a revelation here in the early going. Some people, including myself, had doubts about their plan coming into the season, but no question, it's working.
You know what, Greg? It just looks to me like they're having fun out there, and sometimes that's contagious. It drives success. This is beautiful.
Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Leonard. Warriors trail by 6. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Pass to Drexler. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Stockton. Now here's Drexler. Good D by Harden.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Olajuwon kicks to Stockton. Drexler outside. Pippen, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 6.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second.
And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls lead by 6.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Nothing seemed to give. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. LeBron James is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Harden. And it's Davis in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The open shot, Stockton. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Stockton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. There's the pass to Davis. Back to Paul. Golden State moving the ball around. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Malone. Leonard. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. Checked in for Chicago. Outside Pippen. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's LeBron. Second shot opportunity. Chicago grabs the miss.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And the Bulls with another miss. And so James will bring it up for the Warriors. Oh. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Pippen. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from James. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
As much as LeBron loves to create, there are times when he simply has to do it himself. Too good to pass up that one.
Stockton outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second-chance points on the season. Fourth, the Bulls.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Robinson dishes to Pippen. Pass to Jordan. 5 on the clock. Stockton from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ball kicks to Davis. Outside Leonard. Here's LeBron. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Pippen.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Leonard. Russell Westbrook comes in for James Harden. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Paul. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. Giannis against Jordan. Over Giannis. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Outside Curry. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
As a catch-and-shoot player, Steph Curry is as dangerous as it gets.
Payton passes to Malone. Passes it to Drexler. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A minute 50 left in the third. Michael Jordan on the wing. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Kevin Durant's checked in for James. Olajuwon's checked in for Chicago.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Curry, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Payton passes to Jordan. He gets that one. Jordan's got 10 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the inside. A shot by KD. No good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside Curry. From deep. Olajuwon grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 3. Drexler with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And his offensive struggles continue.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Giannis has got his first points of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Drexler against Antetokounmpo. Here's Drexler from deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front. They lead by 1. And right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Ewing is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Drexler. Then it's Stockton. And it's Payton in at the shooting guard position.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, Greg. Keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
A nice shot by Stockton.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Harden kicks to Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Leonard. Some nice passing by Golden State. And Ewing with the block. And he gets it back. Harden dishes to Durant. From deep, Giannis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ewing's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stockton outside. And the pass to Olajuwon. Over Durant. Olajuwon's shot is good. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Leonard. Over Ewing. Misses off the left iron.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Chicago calls timeout. And some changes here for the Warriors. LeBron, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Paul in for Curry. The Bulls also changing it up. Karl Malone's checked in for Ewing. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Gary Payton. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Malone, and then Malone with the dunk.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Paul passes to KD. Back to Paul. Here's James. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Stockton passes to Drexler. Here is Stockton. Drexler outside. With some arc, and it's good on the way in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Warriors trail by 3. Leonard the pass to KD. And here's Leonard. James looking around. And the Warriors making a change here. Davis is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Jordan, he's checked in for Clyde Drexler. Here's James. Malone with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Here's Harden. There's the feed to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Malone.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
2 shots. First free throw is good. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Here's Jordan. A new 14 for the Bulls. Kicks it to Pippen. Stockton outside. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff.
Paul against Stockton. Pass to Olajuwon. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
It's the first that ties the game up.
And any discussion about CP3 has to start with his hands. The dribble moves, all the steals he gets, he uses his hands better than just about anyone. And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Fires from 14. And again, Chicago, no good. Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9.
Well, should any of us be surprised if they need a bucket? LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon kicks to Stockton. Jordan against Paul. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
They need this. Count!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Jordan against Harden. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Davis, the pass to Harden. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Pippen. He kicks it to Stockton. Passes to Olajuwon. Missed!
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball.
Well, that was a very close game between the All-Decade 90s team and the 2010s team, but the 2010s team pulled out by 1 point, so very, very close. And let's look at the box score here. You got LeBron, probably the play of the game. I know I said Karl Malone, but that's because they thought that the Bulls were going to win. But LeBron, probably now the player of the game, 14 points in 2. Then you got CP3, Harden, and 0 points for Harden. Curry, KD, Leonard, pretty amazing stat line actually. AD 11 rebounds, Giannis, Westbrook, and the did not place. Alright, let's look at the 90s team. Stockton, 6-1, Hakeem, 8-5, Ewing, Jordan, 14 points, Pippen, Malone, 8-9, Drexler, Robinson, Peyton, and the did not place. Alright, yeah. So very, very close game. The 2010s team just managing to pull it out at the end.